Well, hello, beautiful ones. I'm glad you're joining me tonight. I've been really excited to do this for you guys because, I have to tell you. Well, let me put up what we're talking about. Oh, no, no, not in broadcast. No. Okay. What we're talking about is makeup over 40. And hey, does that matter? Does that change things? Does it really make that much of a difference? Well, let me tell you. So here we're going to get started with that. I decided to do this because a few months ago I actually had done this thing where I tried on a whole new line of matte lipsticks, and in the process of doing that, I realized for myself that I stick to the same colors. I stick with the same basic colors of lipstick since forever, since I started wearing lipstick. And by doing that, it forced me to look at, how other colors look on me and how maybe the colors that I have been using weren't the best choice anymore. So I started, looking at overall and talking to a few of you ladies that have done some skin analysis and skincare assessments with. I realized that I'm not the only one that had done that. And then sometimes we really just have to have a little push to get going and look at some different options. So I'm going to give you some different options and some different ways of looking at applying your makeup in colors that may or may not be serving you best now that you're a little older. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is look at how you're treating and preparing your skin. Okay. So I'm going to start with the products that I use, and the best line in the products that I use has royal jelly in it. I live by royal jelly. Royal jelly has been a staple in my life, and it has kept my skin under control and healthy and hydrated and thereby happy. Healthy and hydrated skin is going to be happy skin. So I start with a cleanser that is called Gentle Cleansing Milk. Royal Jelly Gentle Cleansing Milk. See that? And the reason it's called Gentle Cleansing Milk is because it's just that. It is very gentle. Now I use a sonic cleanser with the Royal Jelly Cleansing Milk. Put a little bit on here on this sonic tool, and it just really gets in there and gets the dirt, the makeup, the grime out. But in addition to that, it also, the sonic impulses in your skin helps to just radiate your skin. It helps prepare your skin for the products that you're going to be putting on it. Now, I have to be very cautious of what I use. I have an autoimmune disorder that, if it's not happy, it's going to make my life miserable. And it will generally start the misery with my skin. So one of the next things that I do, and we know that there are certain vitamins that keep your skin healthy and hydrated and happy. We know there are certain nutrients. We know there are certain um, chemicals, I wouldn't say chemicals, but certain ingredients that we know are going to help with keeping hydration. Hydrochloric acid is one of them. And the reason is that it holds over 1,000 times of its own weight in liquid. and that liquid would be water, moisture. But the vitamins that you want to make sure your skin has, and you've seen little posts, I'm sure, from me that has asked you, do you know your A, C, E? And that's because A is the one vitamin that we know. Let me get this close so that you can actually read it. Okay. Can you? Okay. It is A, and it is the pore minimizing. And what it does is just that. It is a vitamin A, helps to minimize the pores. As we get older, they get bigger from just not having, mainly from not having them cleaned properly and getting all the dirt and the grime out. Also, just makeup, it happens from that. It happens from acne. It happens from hormonal issues. So the A is something that's very important to consider. I also said C, and what C does, and this is called it's Royal Jelly Vitamin Infusion Spot Serum. And what it does is it minimizes the dark spots and hyperpigmentations that we get from age, from sun, from bad nutrition, from bad cleansing, from lack of care. And, we're all guilty of that. We can't deny it. It happens, right? Then we have E. E is one of the other vitamins that we know helps in the regeneration process of our skin. So this is the Royal Jelly Vitamin Infusion Extra Hydration Serum. So you may need all of those, or you may need one or two of them. You know what your skin needs, or if you don't know, we can do a skin assessment and determine what your skin needs are. But each one of these serums have Royal Jelly in them as a bonus. Royal Jelly is a deep cellular moisturizer that goes down several layers of your skin. And what it does is it infuses the baby skin cells as they're forming with amino acids, with vitamins, with nutrients, and with hydration, giving it what it needs so that when they come out, they are going to act like younger skin cells. Not a bad deal, huh? So after cleansing, you want to use whatever kinds of serums that you're needing to help and improve, correct, and protect your skin. So the next thing would, if you need other corrective kinds of things, like if you need line corrector, and the reason you would need line corrector is, yes, we start getting lines on our forehead. We start getting lines around our eyes. A beautiful smile we have turns on us and starts making deep lines around here. Okay, right there. From squinting, all kinds of reasons. So if we have those, we want to go ahead and try to correct them because we know that we have products that can do that. Short of plastic surgery, you can find products that will turn back the hands of time and give you a healthy, glowing skin. Okay. So then we have the line corrector. We have a serum that actually will help with the texture of your skin. It's called Royal Jelly Lift, and it has Royal Jelly in it. And that little wonder item, it's a 28-day intensive treatment wow, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, if you have a sunburn, it is absolutely amazing. If you have a burn period, it's absolutely amazing. If you have texture issues, you'll see a difference. And let me just tell you, they use royal jelly for many, many years in burn centers. And the reason why is because it has that regenerative effect. So, again, we're talking about makeup, but we need to do certain things to prepare our skin before that. So there's several things that you can go for to help correct skin issues. Okay. And when we do a skin assessment, we can determine what those product needs are. So the next thing that you would want to always use is an eye cream. This is the Royal Jelly Longevity eye cream. It has the Royal active peptides, the Royal Jelly active peptides in it. So then when you put this on, you're getting infused with Royal Jelly on a level that goes down to the smallest molecule and works on that level. That is followed then by the Royal Jelly, the Global Longevity Milk Balm. And it has the Royal Jelly active peptides in it as well. You also have a choice of the Royal Jelly Global Longevity, Royal Jelly Global Longevity cream. It's a little heavier substance. So what I tend to do is use this one in the morning and this one at night because it is a little heavier. But beyond that, we also have, and do I have it up here? It doesn't look like I do. We have one of my saving grace I love, absolutely love. Oh, I do have it, so yeah. Is our Solar Protection, Royal Jelly Solar Protection Fluid with SPF 50. Now, the reason I really love this is because of having autoimmune issues. I have to use sunscreen. This is a very, as you can see, very thin, fluidy gel. It's already rubbed into my fingers. You see that? And most of the time when you get to 50, I'll put it on my hand so you can see that even better. Most of the time when you get to a 50, it's pretty dense. Okay. And it just, but this just goes right in very quickly, very easily. Okay. So you put that over your moisturizer. Okay. So now we have prepared our skin for the makeup. So let's talk about what it is over 40. It changes. As I said, when I was promoting this, I was saying, are you still using the same makeup that you wore in high school? Are you still putting it on the same way? So let's start with that. So we've got our skin prepared. Okay. Oh, we're going to start with preparing the first part of our makeup that we want to change from what we would be doing in high school is our eyebrows. So as you see, I have a little point going up here. Now, I didn't do that or make sure that I had that when I was in high school because it wasn't necessary. My face was up there like it's supposed to be. But as we get older, gravity is not our friend. So by taking your eyebrow pencil when you're doing your lining for your eye and just taking it and just going in a direct up line from where you're going to start your point and just going straight up and then taking it down and then doing your fill in. And the reason why having that clear upward point is going to lift and open your eyes. Very simple. Very simple technique, just making sure that you bring it up and back down. So that point brings your eyes, the person looking at you, it brings their eyes up and it makes your eyes open up. Then you're going to want to put under your eyes is you're going to want to line it out. You're going to want to line it out with let me find a little pencil, get some of these things out the way. You're going to want to line it out underneath and over to just give it a more bold, pronounced look. Okay, and then underneath this part right in here, you're going to want to put, this is where you are going to want to put something lighter, whether it's shadow, whether it's a pencil. I use a pencil that has the pencil on one end, on the opposite end it has a highlighter. Okay, very good stuff. Very good stuff. I love it. I also will put it up here, and right in here, because those are the areas that light would naturally hit. Oh, hi, Sandra. How are you, sweetie? You are so awesome with makeup. You should be teaching this. You scared me. You are awesome. Let me bring you up. Hello. This is a beautiful lady from my church, and she is gorgeous and just awesome with makeup. I just can't believe her. I see her little pictures and just like, oh my gosh. So maybe one of these days I'm going to have you come on and tutor us. Wow. Yes, she's that good. Absolutely that good. So here we are with the eyebrows, making sure that it takes a point upward so that our eyes are going upward and people that are looking at us are seeing that upward motion. Putting the highlighter underneath there. Now, I mentioned in the on my promotion about this class that some of the things that you'll be doing, just changes that you're going to make, are going to be just something simple as changing the direction of. You're awesome. You're just changing the direction that you're using your brush. Okay, so we know our eyes are going to, okay, let me back up though, because I didn't tell you, before you put on eye makeup, you're going to use an eye cream, whatever kind you prefer. I like the one with the royal jelly because it gives it more of just correction. So I will put my primer on. I will set it, the primer, and then I will actually put the cream around and over the primer so that I'm helping to tighten my eyelids, because yeah, they get the wrinkles, they get droopy, they get the lines, and when you put the eyeshadow on, it's going to go in the creases and you don't want that. So what I do is put that on. So, but when I'm putting on the shadow, instead of taking my shadow and going like this, which is probably the way that most people do, take your brush this way so that you're patting it on. You're not pulling on your eyelids more, causing more damage. And you're also getting the eyeshadow where you're not going to have the crease lines that go this way. So put it on this way. Then you can take it and feather it out lightly, but no pressure at all. No pressure. Now, of course, if you're going to do a shadow, what am I trying to say? A smoky shadow, then you're going to do the same thing, but you still want to put inward, outward, but in an upward motion. Then you're going to take your ponytail brush and you're going to blend. And you can do that in a circular motion instead of just back and forth, because that keeps it from getting the creases. Nothing worse than eyeshadow and all you see is the wrinkly creases. But by making sure that you're putting on a eye cream and using the brush in the correct direction, it will make a big difference. It will make a big difference. Now, the other cutesy little trick I have learned is, one of the things is, once you get over 40, ladies, we've got to lighten up. And what I mean by lighten up, I mean is lighten up in the colors. If we were wearing the dark eyeliner in high school, that was cute. But when we get in our 40s, what happens again? Gravity is taking everything down. So, I mean, just feel yourself, your eyelid right in here, it shows more than it did when you're 18. So you're going to see more of the eyelid. So what I like to do is I use a silver. So if I put a darker eyeliner on, then I would go into the waterline and I would put a silver. You can use a white, you can use a light blue, anything that's lighter, because it's going to, again, open up your eyes. And if you're putting like a shadow underneath here, you don't want to go all the way across. If you go all the way across, it's going to close it up, and that's closing up your eye. Okay, that's one little trick. So the other thing is this. Yes, a lot of this has to do with the eyes, because the eyes are the ones that's going to show off on us the quickest. When you're putting on, say, you're doing color, you're putting on your concealer, you're going to go and lift your eye upward. I mean, actually look upward and pull upward as you go. And you can take your finger, set it right there, and close your eye down and close your eye, open your eye back up, and you will feel the difference in how it opens up. It actually, you can feel the skin going up and going down. You can see my finger do it. See? So when you pull it up and then pat up into the creases with your line, with your concealer, your color corrector, or whatever, you're getting it more in there, and you're not just getting the creases, and increasing the depth of the crease. Okay? Very simple, just a matter of just knowing that look up instead of doing like this. No big deal. Okay? No big deal. Takes a lot of age off of you, because you're getting the makeup in there, you're getting the concealer in there, and you're not, making those creases more pronounced. Okay? The other thing is, you want to put a line corrector in here, in there, and in here. Okay? Now, going downwards, if you're using color correctors, and that's something that's a whole new area of a class that I'd have to teach. And I'm just going to go over really quickly that we know that certain colors on the color theory wheel they do certain things. Now, green is going to cover up red spots. So if you have rosacea, you get blemishes where it's going to have red on there, you're going to use a green color corrector. If you're having like more purpley kind of shadows under your eyes, or bruises even will start off as purple, you're going to use yellow. Now, if you're having blue, you're going to use orange. Okay, and for darker skin tones, you want to go with like an orange color. Now, because we have so many shades in darker skin tones, and you have to consider what your undertones are. I mean, like many women in my family, we all look like we're the same color, and none of us wear the same shade of makeup, because our undertones are different. So you want to like get colors that are within the scope. So if I say orange, I mean you want to get like 2 or 3 different oranges to work with. Let me show you. Where is that? I know it's right here. That's amazing how I can look. It's opposite side. So this one has like a darker kind of a brownish orange. This color is not coming really clear. And that, yeah, that's better. That color is a really good orange. And then you have a lighter tan. Now, you might want to like mix them together to get the exact absolute color. Now, for me, I have to go with both of the packages. The light one that has the yellow, and the lavender, because the yellow, I need more, mix the yellow with orange for me. And that seems to be the combination that I can go with under here. Now you're going to put your color corrector on underneath the concealer. A lot of people do it the opposite way, but a lot of makeup automatically nowadays has the color corrector for yellow. So if you put the foundation on and then put your color corrector on, it's not going to smooth out correctly. So you want to put the color corrector on first, put your foundation on, and then top that with your concealer so that it blends out. And again, that blend. If it doesn't look right, you blend some more. That's always the answer if it's not looking just the way you want it. So you want to know about the color wheel. You want to understand that opposite colors absolutely cancel each other out. So if you need a color wheel, you can send me an email or text and I will shoot that on out to you, because that really helps to be able to understand how to use the color cancellation. Now, darker skin, you'll be amazed at what a good red matte lipstick will do for under eyes darkness, for deep dark tones. A good red matte. As you get closer to the lighter tones, you're going to go into the orange, into the peaches, like that. And lighter skin, salmon is a really good choice as well. You can actually use the orange to put all over your face and give yourself a beautiful kind of a glowy effect under the foundation. Okay. Now, as I have done some classes earlier that we, looked at the benefit of putting the powder on before foundation. So it would be the same thing. If you have oily skin, you might want to go with a powder concealer as opposed to a color cancellation, color correcting, as opposed to a cream, because it will absorb the moisture and the oil better. Okay, so that's the color correcting there. Now, if you are over 40, and we have such beautiful colors nowadays. I mean, it's just amazing how many color selections that we have. It's just unreal. But start looking at the colors that you use in terms of lipstick and just start looking about 3 shades lighter. Because as I said, the darker colors you use, the older it makes you look. It makes you look more harsh, and that harshness just amplifies age. Okay, so if you're using dark reds, I'm not saying give up your reds. If you're using the browns, I'm not saying give them up. I'm saying just check out a little lighter, just a couple shades lighter, and see how it really looks on your skin, because again, the brighter, the more light, the less age. And that's the point. Okay. Also, lipstick, you have to line. I'm surprised at so many women that do not line their lips. I'm just really totally surprised. First of all, having 2 or 3 really good line pencils, lip pencils, it just gives you a whole open up different world of lipsticks. You have so many more effects you can do. You get so much more use out of your lipstick. It lasts longer. But what you're going to see is you're going to see the differentiation between the lines of your lips and your skin. As you get older, they start to just disappear. They start to disappear. And so the lining is going to keep your lipstick in there. It's going to keep it in place. In addition to helping, hold your color, it's going to help hold your lipstick in place. And then, as I said about lining out your eyebrows, I'll bring one of those in here. But you can use your concealer. You can use the pencils, but line the outside of your lips over that, what I call outlines. You're going to outline or inline, depending on what effect you're trying to do. But in terms of keeping your lipstick in place, is you want to outline. And the reason is the lines start running, and your lipstick. We've seen ladies in the grocery store with the lipstick drizzling here, there, and everywhere. And it's merely what happens as we get older. So it's just something that we just have to change about the way we apply our lipstick. Okay? Not bad, not hard, very easy. And I hope that you guys get some value out of this, because, yeah, I have just been amazed at how many women really tell me, yeah, I've always done it this way. Okay. And it may not be serving you best. So I have a set of makeup brushes right here this is a contour brush, and this can be used either as a lining out on eyes or lips. And since I see Miss Sandra Rios here, first, she will be receiving this in the mail. Cutie pie. I want you to know you guys can get the color correcting palettes. I have them on sale, either the light or the dark, for $10. You have to mention this class. You have to mention that you got the information from the makeup class. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. So you have to mention that you got the information from this class. Also, I'd be very happy to set you up with a skincare assessment to determine what products you do need to correct, protect your skin, or a color analysis. So we can actually go over the color wheel, determine what your undertones are and what is the best colors for you. Okay. Like, for instance, I know burgundies and royal blues are good for me. I mean, if I want to look dazzling, I know I'm going to go with burgundy. I know I have to limit my greens. I have to limit my yellows, which I have both on today. Isn't that amazing? But just knowing that certain colors do not work well with your skin tones, it makes a big difference. It makes a big, absolute difference. So, what did we get out of this today? Lighten up, always protect and care for your skin first. First and foremost, if you are wearing makeup, you need to be on a good skincare regimen. That's just the tops. Pointing your eyebrows up. Everything wants to go up. Lifting your eyes to put your liner and your anything that you're putting up in there to cover. Just, I mean, it's such a simple thing and such a big drastic difference. Line your lips, lighten up your colors. Okay. So, ladies, this is the first video that I will be putting on my YouTube channel. So I want to just say I didn't get a lot of people here now. I always get lots of after views. So if you're new to me, if you're new to lipstick therapy and you're on YouTube, welcome. Thank you for coming. And I am happy to meet you and want to be of service to you. And thank you for Sandra tuning in. And I had several people that said they were going to be here and they'll catch us. They'll catch us. They can see me on the replay because this is on the VIP page. If you have friends who are not on the VIP page and they would like lipstick therapy, if you add 5 of them, 5, you get a free lipstick. And every time you add 5 of them, you get a free lipstick. Just send me a message letting me know. I go and greet them, and off goes a nice brand new lipstick in a color that you like. I don't like to send out lipstick colors that you don't like to you. Okay, so thank you for joining me. And as always, I value you and I value your time. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.